Okay, so for our next lesson, we have factoring the sum or difference of two cubes. Okay. So, what is the sum or difference of two cubes? So, these are two special formula in factoring the sum and difference of two cubes. First, for the sum of cubes, we have a cube plus b cube equals to quantity a plus b times quantity a squared minus ab plus b squared. And for difference of cubes, we have a cube minus b cube equals to quantity a minus b times quantity a squared plus ab times b squared. Okay, so kung papansin ninyo, yung sum and difference, malaki yung pinagkaiba nila. Lalong-lalo na sa ating trinomial factor. Kasi kung papansinin mo, kapag plus yung binomial term, magiging minus doon yung middle term sa ating trinomial factor. And then dito naman, sa difference of cube, yung binomial factor natin is minus. Kapag sa trinomial naman is magiging plus, magbabago. Kumbaga, vice versa sila. Okay? Nagpapalitan sila ng or opposite. Nilalagay nila yung opposite na operation. Okay? Opposite sign. Okay? So, in factoring, the sum and difference of two cubes, always remember this mnemonic. For the sign of the factorization is the word so. Okay, so the letters stands for S for same sign, as in the middle of the original expression, opposite sign, and always positive. Okay, so the word so, always remember the word so in factoring the sum and difference of two cubes. Okay, so let's have the case number 1 for the sum of two cubes. Okay, so para mas maintindihan nyo kung ano nga ba ibig sabihin ng so ganito po. Okay, so ang given is a cube plus b cube equals to quantity a plus b quantity a squared minus ab plus b squared. Okay, so gagawin natin ganito po. Sa binomial term po natin is always na pareho po sila ng sign. Pareho po sila palagi na positive. Okay, so kung positive yung given, positive din po yung binomial term natin. And the next is opposite sign. Okay, so sa trinomial factor natin, nagbabago yung sign natin or yung operation. Kapag plus, magiging minus. Yun yung pagkakaiba ng dalawa. Okay? And the next, always positive yung huli natin. Always positive yung operation natin sa huli sa trinomial factor. Okay? Okay, next for case number 2, the difference of two cubes. So we have a minus cube minus b cube equals to quantity a minus b times quantity a squared plus ab plus b squared. Okay? So, ang given sa'yo kapag difference of two cubes ay a cube minus b minus kasi difference po. Okay? b cube. Okay? So, the first thing is, the first one that you should observe is the first or the binomial term must be the same. Okay? So, dapat pareho sila ng sign. Okay? So, kapag minus yung given, dapat minus din yung binomial term. And the next, for the trinomial term or factor, we have opposite in sign. Ibig sabihin nun, kapag minus o kapag difference yung given, sa trinomial factor mo is magiging plus yung operation niya. And then, for the last is always positive. Okay, so for the last term, always positive yung operation natin. Hindi siya pwedeng mag-minus or mag-negative. Okay, so to factor the sum or difference of two cubes, we have to get the binomial and trinomial factors. So, to get the binomial factor, so ito yung step natin sa pagkuha ng binomial factor. Get the cube of the first term of the sum or difference. And next, get the cube of the last term of the sum and difference. And last one is step 3. Express the result in steps 1 and 2 as binomial. Okay, so ayan yung step natin sa pagkuha ng binomial factor. Okay, next, to get the trinomial factor, square the first term of the binomial factor. Next, add the additive inverse of the product of the first and the last term of the binomial factor. And number 3, add the square of the last term of the binomial factor, and number 4 is simplify the result. Okay, so para mas maintindihan nyo yung mga step na yan, let's have example number 1. Okay, so 8 minus m cube. Okay, so kung papansin niyo yung given is a perfect cube number. Okay, kasi si 8 is a perfect cube number, ganun din naman si m cube. Okay, so our first step is get the cube root of the first term. So kukunin natin yung cube root ni first term. Okay, so ano nga ba cube root ni first term? Okay, kapag sinabi natin cube root, ano nga ba yung number, yung special number na kapag i-multiply natin sa sarili niya ng 3 beses, makukuha natin yung product na 8. Ganon din naman kapag square. Ganon din yung process kapag square. Dito kasi kaya cube kasi yung index natin ay 3. Kaya siya sinasabing cube. Okay? Next, get the cube root of the second term. Ano nga ba yung cube root ng second term natin? So we have the cube root of negative m raised to 3 or m cube. Okay, so dito, ang index na natin dito ay 3. Kanina, ang square ay 2 kasi square yun. Dito, kapag cube naman, ang index natin ay 3. Ayan. Since the same sila na 3, so pwede natin yung i-simplify or i-cancel. Okay, at ang may iwan na lang sa'yo ay minus m or negative m. Okay? So, ayan na ngayon yung square root ng, cube root ng negative m cube. Okay? Then, next is express as binomial. Okay? So, yung nakuha nating cube root sa dalawang term natin, express lang natin as binomial. 2 minus m. Okay? 2 yung first term natin and minus m or negative m. Okay? Kasi kanina is negative m dito. Okay? Pero ang binomial expression natin ay 2 minus m. Next, nakuha na natin yung unang binomial expression na natin. Okay? So, paano naman kukunin yung trinomial factor? So, ganito yan. Ang unang step ay si 2. Ang gagawin kay 2 is square the first term of binomial. Okay? So, square natin yan. 2 square. Maglalagay lang tayo ng exponent na 2. Okay? Pero mamaya, isusolve natin. The next, for the last term, we have m square. So, maglalagay lang ulit tayo ng 2 as exponent. As exponent nila. And then next, for the middle term, sa middle term natin, ay the product of the terms in binomial. Okay, so, ano yung sabi kanina? Product of the terms in binomial. So, ibig sabihin, i-multiply lang natin to. So, 2 times m, meron tayo dito, 2, quantity 2, times quantity m. Okay. Then next, ano yung ating mnemonic name kanina? Or mnemonic na ginagamit sa pagpa-factor ng trinomial? Sa gitna, sa middle term is always opposite sign. Okay? Always opposite in sign. Kasi ang given sa atin ay minus. Therefore, kapag sa trinomial natin is magiging plus siya. Okay? So, ayan na ngayon. So, para i-simplify yan, thus 8 minus m cube equals to 2 quantity 2 minus m yung ating binomial expression. And then, next is square natin to 2 square or 2 times 2, the answer is 4. And then plus, copy lang natin, 2 times m, the answer is 2m. Plus, m squared, the answer is m squared. Therefore, ang sagot natin dito sa ating 8 minus m cube equals to quantity 2 minus m times quantity 4 plus 2m plus m squared. So, ayan na ngayon yung ating sagot. Okay?